What's up guys, welcome to ABAUTO. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you a full walkthrough of the amazing digital dash here in my CLA45s. We're going to take a detailed tour of absolutely every function and screen. The digital dash is controlled by using this small touchpad here on the steering wheel. If we press this button, it pulls up this menu where you can completely customize the screen. Let's go all the way to styles and display. Here you can choose from 4 different themes. This is classic, featuring the traditional speedometer on the left and a fully customizable space on the right. This mode is great for when you just want a chilled, comfortable drive. Sport gives you the exact same traditional dials from Classic, but with a more sporty font and orange colour. This is great if you're on a sporty drive, but you prefer that more traditional dial setup. Then we have Understated, which is just for when you want something super simple. This is great if you're tired and you just want to keep all your focus on the road. Then there's my personal favourite, exclusive to AMG cars, Super Sport. This gives you one big rev counter bang in the middle, just like a supercar. Perfect for when you're having lots of fun in Sport Plus and race mode. It works so well when you're in manual mode because you get this nice big number in the middle telling you exactly what gear you're in. Each screen gives you 3 set zones where you can change the displays. Let's take a detailed look at our Super Sport screen first. Starting here on the left, we have our digital speedometer. Then if we press down on the touchpad, the screen moves down to this nice digital clock. If you look closely on the left, you'll see these small little circles. These show us how many screen options we can choose from. Scrolling down, you can see various trip data screens showing our mileage, consumption, and then there's this nice graphic here with our current range. I really love that they've gone the extra mile here and included a graphic of my exact car. If we zoom in, you can even see the quad exhaust tips. Last is your media. This displays the radio station or song that you're currently listening to. Jumping to the right side here, we have this amazing RPM graphic. This animates and fills up as you work your way through the rev ranges and is so satisfying to watch. Next we have a very useful screen here showing our engine coolant and oil temperatures. And below we have our tyre pressures. Next up is another fun AMG screen. The top bar fills up and displays how much horsepower we're using, and the bottom displays our current torque. This next screen breaks down all the settings of your current drive mode. This here is a G meter, great for showing you where the centre of gravity is as you go around bends and accelerate. This is another fuel consumption gauge, but you may notice there's a green section at the end labelled charge. I believe this is a common system in Mercedes where as you brake it fills up and it sends a small portion of power to the battery. Now it's not a hybrid system, it just sends power to the battery to help reduce strain on the alternator. Lastly, here we have what I think is the most useful screen, the map. It's so handy to have this small map to quickly glance at when driving. The center screen is the most customizable of the 3. Currently it's set to display AMG performance data such as horsepower and torque in use, and we can also display the screen showing the detailed drive mode settings. You can also have the G meter here front and center too if you like, but my favourite is to have the big rev counter with the digital speedometer and large gear numbers. Pressing the home button brings up the main menu and allows us to choose different things to have in the center screen. Let's run through them all, starting with assistance. Here you can display this virtual road, which uses sensors to indicate how close the car is in front of you. You can even go full screen if you want to go for that futuristic self-driving look. If you have a car in front of you, it pops up with this nice graphic reading the distance in yards. Another screen here is Attention Assist. Attention Assist uses sensors to log your driving, and if there's a sudden change in your driving pattern or if you're not keeping within the road lines, it's going to pop up and tell you to pull over and take a break. Next up is Telephone, where you can access all your recent calls. Here we have Navigation. You can use this to quickly set the sat-nav to previous destinations, or you can just display the map. It's also great while driving with the sat-nav. Turning arrows and instructions are all displayed right here in the center. Next is Trip, which has a variety of options to display your miles and consumption data. One thing I really like is this full screen mode where you get this lovely graphic with the car showing your range and these two consumption charts. This one here is the Mercedes traditional Eco display. It shows you how much your acceleration can affect your fuel consumption versus how much you can save from coasting. Here we have radio, nothing too exciting here, but it's a nice quick way to change the station. Then we have media, which is where you can scroll through different music tracks if you connect your phone. Style and display is where you change your dials from classic to super sport, which we had a good look at earlier. Then lastly, we have service. Here you can pick up any warning messages, check your tire pressures. Then there's Assist Plus, which tells you when your car is due for its next service. Here you can check your coolant. And finally, your engine oil. There's no dipstick in modern Mercedes, so this screen is a must-have if you ever do an oil change. Your oil should always sit between min and max like mine, so don't be alarmed thinking it should be topped up to max. In classic mode, just like Super Sport, you can fully customize the free screen areas. Here we can change the speed dials into this stylish clock, or you can display various consumption and mileage data. The center screen here is currently set to AMG Performance, but just like Super Sport, this can be changed to anything from the menu. On the right side here, we have the map, a consumption wheel, the G meter, this stylish rev counter with the drive mode settings in the center, or the boost gauges with horsepower and torque tracking, another tire pressure indicator, or the classic style needle rev counter. The Sport Mode screen has the exact same functionality and customization as the classic dials, but with a much brighter and sportier design. Understated mode is incredibly simple and does not allow you to customize it at all. So there we have it guys, that's my in-depth walkthrough of the fully customizable Mercedes Benz digital dash here in my CLA45s. So do you guys prefer a digital dash or classic analog dials? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a like. I've also popped some other videos on screen that I think you might enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.